film. Go ahead and head on into the game. Okay, is anybody able to see this or hear this? Because I'm getting conflicting stories. It tells me I am streaming, but it tells me I'm not streaming, so I'm not sure what's going on. Somebody let me know if you can hear this, if you can see this, whatever. Because, okay, now it says I'm live. Great, great, great. And of course my character is no longer alive. My character is now dead because I just got murdered. Trying to get logged in. Price source is not valid. We're not going to care about that for right now. Okay, guys, so again, for those of you who are just joining in on this particular attempt, we've been having a little bit of trouble with YouTube letting me actually stay live for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe they're having problems. But with regards to this video or this live stream, if you're watching it live, which I hope you're watching it live because there's a lot to cover. If you're not watching it live, please do be sure to watch the whole thing through. If you could, just one moment, guys. I do have, my wife is out of town. One moment. Hello? Yeah. I did, and it said invalid password, so I'm resetting it as we speak. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, hon. I did. He said, but he's looking into it on his end, and he'll be back. He'll call me back in a little bit. Alrighty, honey. I love you. Bye. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Had a call from the wife. Again, she's out of town. She had to go spend some time with her sister and help her out with some stuff. But as I was saying, we're going to have a lot to cover in this live stream. If you're watching it live, fantastic. I appreciate it. If you're not and you're watching it as a playback, that's also good. Just be sure to watch the whole thing. Now, if you've ever wondered how some people can make millions of gold and they seem to play numerous alts, today I'm going to tell you how. Okay, so I have many friends and guildmates who fall under the heading of believing that the professions are dead. Professions are horrible. They don't make you any gold, and they are just downright awful unless you're 120. And nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be more untrue. And today I'm going to show you why. As soon as I get back to my character and back to my body, I'll show you. And if you noticed, on this character, I currently have no professions, and my character is level 40. Now you can start this at level 1. I mean, you obviously you don't have to wait till 40, 60, or by far 120. You can do this at any level, and I'm going to show you just what you need to do in just a second. No, I'm not going to resurrect in a camp full of the enemies. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Let me go ahead and go hard back. Now the trick here is your alts. Okay, you're going to be playing your alts. You're not going to be playing your main for right now. So for now, put your main on the back burner. Forget about him. And let's just go ahead and concentrate on your alts for a change. Your alts need some love too, and they are going to definitely make you very happy with them now. So what we're going to do after I kill this guy and actually am able to harp, which I attempted to do before he was so rude and stopped me, we're going to go ahead and harp now. Now if you notice, I do have 43% of a level at rested. So rested experience is a big plus here. So I'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Okay, so what you're going to do, first let's take a look at your professions. Okay, you have your professions, which are usually overlooked as a valid way of making gold these days. So let me go ahead and head on over, and we'll talk about this as I fly. We're going to fly on back to Grom'gol, which is the nearest way to Orgrimmar for me. Or better yet, I'll just go ahead and do that. Now, on your professions, you have multiple professions in this game. You have secondary, you have primary. As your secondary, you have fishing, you have cooking, you used to have first aid, and of course you have archaeology. We're not going to look at them right now. We are going to totally ignore the secondary professions for the moment. Now, I'm not going to say that secondary professions are not worth the time. They are, but just not for this particular guide. So, we're going to go ahead now that I've just landed, and we are going to head back to Orgrimmar. Now, Orgrimmar is just the closest town, major city for me. So we're going to go ahead and run on up, hop on the Zeppelin. And if you noticed, my character is fully, wow. My mouse is needing cleaned, I think. Okay, so let's hope I can get on this before it takes off. And I did. Okay, so as you can see, I've got all the heirlooms I possibly can get on. Oops, I don't have a cloak. Let's remedy that real quick. Because every possible part that you can get is going to help. So go ahead and get outfitted with all your heirlooms that you can. All of your heirlooms that you possibly can get on your character, make sure that you have them equipped. Now, once you do that, and you've got your rested, hopefully you've got 50% or close to it. And if we're lucky, we won't be using that. We won't be using it up, so it'll stick with us for several levels. Now, the way we're going to do this, we're not going to do dungeons. We're not going to do quests. We're not going to kill anything unless it gets in our way and keeps us from our main goal. Now, if you're wondering what is this main goal, why am I not mentioning it, we're getting ready to. But first, let's go on down to the profession trainer and take a look. And we're going to look at each and every profession that is offered.
Something need doing?
If I And for those of you who have been messaging, you've messaged, you've emailed, you've contacted me in one way or another, wondering where I've been, what's going on, am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. It's just that my father-in-law has been in and out of the hospital so much over the last few weeks, actually over the last several months, but the last 2 weeks have been driving it home. Literally, he's been in the hospital like 15 times in 2 weeks. And so we're trying to work on that. But okay, let's go ahead and look at the professions. You have alchemy, archaeology. Again, we're not going to look at the secondaries for now. But you have alchemy, blacksmithing, cooking, enchanting, engineering, first aid, fishing, blind, herbalism, inscription, jewel crafting, leather working, mining, writing, skinning, and tailoring. Now the funny thing is, first aid is no longer in the game, so I'm not even sure why they have that showing up. I mean, first aid, if you noticed, is no longer here. So why is it even showing up? I have no idea. But the ones we're going to look at are the ones that give experience. We're not going to look at the ones that do, just level up and it helps you in no other way. We're going to look at the ones that give you experience when you're leveling. Okay, now that would be herbalism, wherever it's at, herbalism here, mining, and we are going to look at one secondary profession, which I personally don't look at this as a secondary. I look at it as a primary of sorts, because it's kind of standard. Most people do have it. It is archaeology. So let's go ahead and train. Mining. Okay, he just marked it. I'm probably going to die here jumping down. Maybe not. Hopefully not. I guess I didn't. And whoever we've got in chat, be sure to speak up, say hello, let me know who I have, where you're from. If this is your first time here, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so go on over to the mining trainer first. And we're going to train mining, herbalism, and archaeology. Now, if you're horde, the mining is here in the area that is Valley of Honor, near the forge. Here's the forge. You're going to go on over and you're going to train mining in this building here. It's been a long time since I've done a brought a new character in to get the profession. But go ahead and do that. Be sure to get your mining pick.
Farewell.
Now we're going to head on over. Let me go ahead and repair. That's getting on my nerves looking and seeing the red. Great part about being low level though is that repairing all my items costs 27 silver. So let's go ahead and go on over to the herbalism trainer. Now the point here is we're going to get the ones that give us experience. But why would we not also be working on the quests, dungeons, and so on? If you want to quest, if you want to do dungeons, then more power to you. But you want to give all of the attention that you possibly can to this particular method. Because the more that you get, more herbs you get, the more gold you'll get. And I know a lot of people will tell you that the older herbs are worthless. They're not going to help you. They're not going to give you anything. They're wrong. These people are totally wrong. And you should not listen to them. Because the herbs and ore and even the skins from the older content, they sell. And I'll be taking a look at that in a moment as well. Now, you don't have to have like a herbalism bag or a mining bag or whatever, unless that's something you want. You don't have to. Let's go ahead and mount up. Now we're already halfway there. We have the herbalism, we have the mining. Now, as you can see, being a high mountain tauren definitely does give me a boost. I'm already at plus 10, and for some reason it says I'm plus 16, or I'm at level 16, I should say. Now, go on over and get archaeology.
The eternal sun guides us.
Now, but we're ready to go with our character. We now have still 43% rested experience. Now, here's how this adds up. You're going to have 43%, or I will, 43% experience boost. If I kill something that gives 100 experience, it's now going to give me 143 experience. Now, also, let's take a look. 10%, 10, 5, that's 25%, 35%. 40%, 45, 45%, and you have also a lot of good things here that each one of these are going to give you. Like, for example, this, the Touch of the Void, is really great for leveling. I mean, fantastic. I won't level a character unless I have this one on my character ready to go. Now, so that's going to be another 45%. 45 plus my 43. I'm right now at the same as 200% experience. If I kill something that gives 100, I'm getting 200. Okay, so that's going to help. But let's head on out, and we don't have to go too far. For some reason, I'm getting a pop-up lately telling me that my add-ons are using a lot of memory or whatever, which I don't understand. I've not done anything different. I am in the process of building a computer, so if you guys want, I can definitely make a video along the way explaining how I did it, what I done, what I put in the cards or in the computer, rather, what card I put in or whatever. Let me go ahead and track herbs, minerals, and dig site. Okay. So let's go on down and find some herbs, some ore, or a dig site to use. Alrighty, so down here we have our first herb. Go ahead and get it. Now if you look, 2,000 experience just from that one herb. Okay, and also let me bring something up. If you do have the Sky Golem, use it. Definitely use the Sky Golem because it is going to keep you from being dismounted. For example, I can mine or herb. I think it's herb only. I'm not sure if it does it with. I know it don't with mining. But anyway, but mining is going to dismount me, but the herbs are not. Okay, just spend in 2 herbs, 1 ore, 6,000 experience. And if you noticed, I'm still, for some reason, it now says 37%. But that's okay, okay? If it does use the, if it does use that up, that's fine too. That's no big deal. So let's go on over. Each one is going to give us 2,000. I didn't mean to attack that mob, but apparently it was in the cards. Speaking of which, guys, I am going to be trying different leveling techniques, different ways of leveling the characters. And if I find any different ways that will help, I'll be sure to let you know. Because here's my goal. I want to make it so you can level your character as quick as humanly possible and make as much gold as humanly possible. Now, just off of just because I can. If you look here, this one herb market value on my server right now is 5 gold. I've just got 10 of those and I got it in less than 5 minutes. So right here, 5 times 10 is 50 gold. 7 gold each on this, so that's 21 gold. 5 gold on Earthroot and Wildvine. Now, if you hit Wildvine, you just hit it lucky. Because as you can see here on my market value, 2,005 gold. So if I have a stack of 20 of those, I'm sitting in pretty good condition. But let's go ahead and get on out of here and head on to a different location where I can get more herbs and more mining. The trick to it is, guys, if you want to hit dungeons, if you want to go to quests, if you want to, whatever you want to do, and this will work from level 10, where you can actually pick up the professions, all the way up to 120. Okay, you can do this. And I'm going to be putting out a video later on this evening. It will be going live. That will tell you just how much, in more detail, just how many herbs you'll have to go from this level to that level. How many herbs you'll have to pick. And it's not just herbs. When I say herbs, I mean herbs or archaeology. As you see now, I'm getting 2,000 each. Go ahead and grab this flight path. And also, guys, if you don't already have it, let me show you a little toy here that you're going to definitely want to pick up because I know it's helped me out a lot. Okay, here you see, and I do have it for the Alliance side as well, Walking Calamador with the Earth Mother. Okay, if I use this, it's going to show me all the different, not all, but a good percentage of the flight paths. Now, there are other ones too for Eastern, but more or less these are very expensive. They're like 10,000 gold, but as you see, they go into your toy chest, and they are usable on all of your characters that you have from Batman on. I thought that was it. Okay, so that is the Alliance version. So I'm assuming that the okay, here we go. So now I've used these toys and I have already got a good bit of my flight paths are now uncovered and able to be used. Now, previously, before I realized what this method was, I did have this character already leveling, obviously, boy, tongue-tied, but now I am starting out with this method. Now, the great part is, like I said, if you have the didn't take the herb, that's not smart. If you have the Sky Golem, grab it, use it, because it is going to save you a ton of time. You don't want to have to dismount every time you pick a herb. Hey, why so slow, bro? How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Just trying to get some leveling here done and showing you guys a new method that I found, which just basically you go around, you do a lot of herbing, mining, and archaeology. Now you can use the, again, you know, dungeons and quests and what time you're at it. The only way that I would do anything other than just straight up herbing is if it does not interfere with your herbing and your mining. If you're going from point A to point B and you stop when you see an herb or you stop when you see a mining node, then by all means, hey, whatever you choose to do is up to you. But definitely never, ever, ever pace up an herb, an ore, or a dig site for your character. Because if you do, you're pacing up some serious gold. And these things still sell, okay? In fact, I can sell a stack of the older ore and older herbs quicker than I can sell a stack of the newer herbs or ore. Hey man, I know that, and I definitely do. I used to be a raider like crazy. I don't know this. when Legion come out, the guild that I'm in, now they are a great guild, nice people, very, very helpful people. But one of the things that they have in abundance is raiders. Okay, they have tons and tons of raiders. Where the heck is this herb at? But anyway, they have a lot of, well, that's an ore. They have a lot of raiders, and with that being said, they fill up very quick. So I just started giving up on raiding at that time at least, and started just concentrating on making gold. Now, if you look, you'll see, like I said, that you're getting 2k experience per herb, per ore, and you would also get that on any of the archaeology that you do. Now, if you noticed here, it says for this herb, or for this level 41 to 42, will take 113,000 experience. When you're getting 2,000 experience per herb, that's not going to take you long. That would be roughly 65 herbs, or 65 ore, or a combination of each. Now, to me, that seems pretty good. And it definitely does take a little bit longer for you to level. I mean, there's no fib there. It does take you a little bit longer to level. You know, if you're trying to speed level and you're trying to go through this and just hurry, then this method is not for you. But if you want to level, and when you get to 120, be able to go straight and buy that gilded, or that auction house mount, the Brontosaurus, this is for you. I watched a video a few days back, about a week ago now, from Mad Season, and he was talking about going from 110 to 120 in less than a day. But he had made like some ridiculous amount of gold. I think it's like 800,000 or 900,000, something along that lines. And that was just from 110 to 120. So I started thinking, me and a very good friend of mine that I've been talking to for quite some time, was talking just in whispers what time we both played. And one of the things that we had wondered was, does this work on low level characters, 10 on up? And it does. It definitely does. This is something that you can use to become very, very wealthy in game. Also, how many of you play any kind of Steam game? Like the, for example, Hitman 2, that kind of thing. How many of you play any of those? Myself, I've been playing Hitman. Well, I played Hitman since it first come out, and I mean Hitman 1, 2, on up, and these on console, and then on computer I played it again. And now when Hitman 1 went live with the 2017 version of Hitman, loved it. Well, now I've been playing Hitman 2, and it's awesome. If you guys have not played it and you want to play it, then I highly suggest you go ahead and grab it, play the game. It's great. And what I like about it is it gives you things to think about, because you know you can kill the same mob 15 different ways, and you're not doing it wrong. You can kill it 15 different ways and still get rewarded. Only bad part about the Sky Golem, it does dismount you from mining. Now, guys, be sure that you are doing mining and herbalism and archaeology. A few people I've seen have been trying to tell people that skinning also gives you the boost, that extra jump in XP. It don't. The only way you get any experience from
out of range.
From skinning is if you're the one who killed the animal that you are skinning. Because if somebody else killed it, you don't get crap. All you get is the leather. You do not get any kind of experience, because I guess Blizzard did this as a way of making it so that people who was skinning couldn't just run in, skin, kill, and get 10 times the experience just by doing that. Okay, so where are we at? Here we go. So, Slowbro, how's it going in the gold making area of the game, or are you just one that you enjoy the game but you're not so interested in gold making? Now, if you notice, I just walked right past a herb or ore, I'm not sure which, copper. And that's one thing I said not to do, but it is easy to walk right by them if you're not paying attention. And whatever you guys do, don't fall into the category. I've seen people talking about they have started to level, but they level while they sleep, or they level while they watch TV, or whatever. And that's just another way of saying they bot. And if you know anything about Blizzard, one thing they hate more than anything is botters. And I can't really say I blame them. I don't like when I go out and I'm trying to do something and I'm overrun by botters. Especially I didn't like it back in the day. So far, I am almost 10 bars, if I had it down at the bottom, across in XP so far. And I've already hit 1 level. So the trick is to just keep going until you hit 120 and then sell everything. I'm pretty broke. I'd like to get the 5 million gold mount, but raiding materials, repairs, and enchanting takes my gold up. Well, Slowbro, there is a way that I would suggest that you can use. Can you set aside, and if not, I understand, because raiding does take a lot of gold. I remember back in vanilla, it kept me totally broke. I mean, I didn't have enough gold to repair at times, so I definitely do understand. Can you set aside, let's say, 10,000 gold? If you can, there is a method that I can point you toward that will get you a lot of gold and very little time spent. So just let me know if if the 10,000 gold, it would be a problem for you to set aside. Now also, guys, if you get anything like this, a lot of people, oh, they just delete it. Don't. As you can see, 12 gold is region sell average, but this market value is 13 gold and 38 silver. That's pretty good for something that you just happen to get by grabbing an ore. And the ore is where your money is made mostly, but it don't hurt to gather up all the other good stuff as you go. Let's go ahead and get across. And welcome everybody. I see that we have a few new people joining. And here again is the method for those of you that are just joining. We have went a new character. This character is level 40. He is not nowhere near being 110 or 120 yet. Must have not grabbed the herb again. Okay. And if you do this method, you're going to make a ton of gold. So the way to do that is get rested XP. Be sure to have your character rested. If you plan on using this method on a character, definitely create and forget about them for a week or two. Then go back and go at it. Be sure to use all the heirlooms that you have. And again, a lot of people think that the heirlooms are worthless, but here again is 10, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 55, 55%. Earlier I must have skipped one and didn't count it, but 55% base experience boost. Okay, I'd have to mail gold from my alts to get the 10k. On one character, my druid alone just dunked under 5k this morning due to getting a new ring and weapon from Heroic Aldir. Okay, well, let me go ahead and give you my personal opinion on how to make gold if you only have, let's say, a 10,000 gold investment that you can make. What I would do is I would go over to the auction and I would buy up. First of all, I would watch my next video, which will, over the next 24 hours, I'll be releasing 2 new videos, in fact. One that will tell you exactly what to buy with that 10,000 gold and how to make it grow into a couple 100,000 gold. And then you just keep investing, and you'll be richer than you ever imagined. Now, and this is just items that you'll be purchasing from the auction house. You don't even have to leave the auction house with it. You just go out, get it, put it back on the auction house. And I know, or get it rather, and hold on to it would be your best way. A lot of people say just post it back. If you post it back, it would work. But my method of holding on to it and going to the correct zone at the correct moment will make you 10 times more gold. Now, 1 minute. Okay. Okay, was answering somebody. Hey, Cairo, great to have you here, man. Yeah, we're just chilling and doing some farming for some herbs and some ore. And here in just a minute, I am going to go ahead and make a trip back to. Let me do that. What time I got a flight path close by. We are going to go ahead and fly back to Orgrimmar, and I'm going to show you why I say that you can be rich with this method, and it won't take a lot for you to do. It won't. You're leveling, you're forgetting about, getting out here and let's grind, kill 750,000, ogres or whatever. Forget about that. Just forget about them. Just level this way. Okay, level. If you want to go ahead and do dungeons or questing, you can do that. But always, always, always keep your professions: herb, mining, archaeology, and only those. Keep them at the top of your list. If you see a node, go for it. Don't let nothing even think about coming between you and it. I'm having a pretty good day, Cairo. My father-in-law has been in and out of the hospital for the last couple weeks, like 15 times. Today he's not had to go, so it's been a good day. And hopefully he won't have to go before the night's out, so it'll be a great night. But, yeah, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fly back to Orgrimmar. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to go ahead and set everything the way it should be here. So, but all of my, I'm going to put my cloth over here. And all of the things that we're going to sell right now is herbs, ore, and then we'll also look at the cloth, but we may or may not sell it right now. And even look at this, the sharp or rough stone. I have a stack of 42. 42 will sell for 17 gold. Now I know 17 gold don't sound like a lot. You're not going to get rich from it, obviously, but it is worth doing. So let's go ahead and do a kamikaze jump. Didn't get killed, so that's always a good thing. Hey, Johnny Blaze, man, how's it going? Okay, Slow Bro, would you say it's more profitable to sell the BFA, battle potions, or just base herbs? For example, I have a plethora of Winter's Kiss and Riverbud. I don't know if it's more profitable to sell the herbs or the pot. Well, right now, let's go, and I'm already at the auction house, and we're going to take a look at those herbs, and I will show you what I would get. Now, could you give me the name of one of the potions that you're talking about selling? And that way we have something to compare.
Yeah, what do you want?
You know, these goblins are always so nice. So helpful. I need to upgrade. Oh crap, I hit the wrong button. I didn't want it to do that. I need to upgrade my bags, but we'll get around to that. I I did not want it to do that. But let's go ahead and roll with the punches. Silverleaf right now. And this is actually pretty cheap. I should be, if I had the time and wanted to go ahead and do it, I could buy all of these up. But even at 1.75 gold, still a very, very good profit. Also, your Peace Bloom, 4 gold each. Earthroot, 14 gold for 3, which is 5 gold each. Okay. Now let's look at the herb, or ore rather, copper. 200 copper is 2,000 gold. So 1 copper is 10 gold. If you have a stack of 42 like I do, that is 420 gold. Now, what time we're at it, just for giggles, let's look at the linen. Stack of 100 is 50 gold. But let's go ahead and look at this one. The Wildvine. Now, Wildvine is definitely always going to be a good seller. As you see here, Wildvine is not even, there's not a single one on the auction house. So that means if I wanted to sell this Wildvine, I'm the only one that they're going to get it from. If they want it, they're going to pay my price. Okay, now the Wildvine right now, my add-on says, is selling for 2,005 gold. I could pop it up for 3,000 gold and it would sell in a heartbeat. So, sadly I'm not on at the moment, but it's Battle Potions of Agility. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Can I interest you in a payment plan?
Always have to hit the
Can
wrong
I lighten
button.
that coin purse up for you?
Okay, so on my server, the Battle Potion of Agility is right at 2,000 gold. Slowpoke, how many of the herbs does it take for that potion? And then we'll go ahead and look at the Winter's Kiss. Go over here to trade goods, make it a little easier. Winter's Kiss is selling for 12 gold each on my server, which it's went down quite a bit since everything. How do you think you can get to the other zones if you're just doing the mining and urban only with no quest? Johnny, it's pretty simple actually. You level with the mining and the urban just the same way you would anything else. And then when you get to a certain level, for example, when you get your character to 58, he's 58. They don't care what you've done, if you've done quests, dungeons, or what. In order to get to 58, you're automatically still going to be able to go on over to the Outlands. And of course that goes on with any of it. Okay, Riverbud right now, Slowbro, is 31 gold on my server. So the way I would suggest to do that, take a look at how many herbs you're having to use. If you're using, say, 20 herbs, and each herb is 10 gold, then that's, 20 herbs, that's not that much. It's, a couple hundred gold. But if you're looking, let's say 20 here would be 600 gold. Now, if you're selling your potion for 2,000, go for it. You know, okay. 15. So on my server, hold on 1 minute. On my server, just for the Riverbud, is 450 gold. Siren's Pollen, let me take a look at it. And 10 Siren's Pollen. So that's going to be another 600 gold. Okay, so the cost to make it is going to be 1,050 gold on my server. The cost to sell the potion, if it sells, is going to be 2,000 gold. So if it sells quickly, then you're in business. But the good part too, the thing you got to remember when you're selling herbs is that you're selling these herbs to more than just alchemists. Okay, alchemy is great, but alchemy is by far not the only ones that buy your herbs. Okay, because you have, for example, inscriptionists. They don't want to go out and pick the herbs. They want you to do that. Then they sell it to you. They buy the herbs, they mill them, and they put them back on the auction house in the form of a glyph, and they're making gold hand over fist. So it really depends. I would say make a couple potions, and then also make a couple of the stacks of herbs. See which one sells quicker. If your herbs sell quicker, sell herbs. If your potions sells quicker, sell them. So, but that would be where I would go there. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here at the Tiger's Eye. The one I told you, definitely don't sell, or don't just sell to the vendor. Right here, they are selling between 15 and 20 gold each. Now, that's pretty easy to get. Tiger's Eye drops a lot, and it's really not that big of a deal to hold on to it and sell it. Now, just looking at the stone, right now I could buy this stone up if it was a buyout. I don't do bids very often, because if I want something, I want it then. I don't want it an hour from now, 2 hours from now. I want it right now. So, you know, it's just a patience thing. Hey, no problem, Slow Bro. And by the way, be sure to let me know what how it works out for you. That way I can have a heads up on how it works out for you, and who knows, I may make a video about it. But right now, let's see, am I even
I need permission first.
I am in a guild. Okay, I didn't know this character was even in a guild. That's weird.
What's the word on the street?
As you can see here, the silver bar sells for 40 gold, which I have a few of. Small lustrous pearl, 6 gold. And it goes on. Go ahead and purchase this. Yeah, why not? And it adds up. Because I know some people, for example, Mad Season, who has done this and made, I think he said, it was either 800 or 900,000 gold in between 110 and 120. And he leveled up pretty quick, actually. Now let's go ahead and also take a look at an add-on that I think is going to help you. Okay, and how long did it take you, Johnny? Did it take you a lot of time, or was it pretty quick? Cool, cool. Hey, man, that's pretty darn sweet. Especially, I mean, you know, 2K might not sound like a lot when you're 120 or 110, 115, whatever. But when you're leveling up and you're making 2K in just a very short period of time because you pop it on the auction house and you forget about it. You just move on. When you're doing that, it's pretty darn sweet. So let's also look at one thing here that an add-on that I feel will help people a lot in leveling over in the Burning or Battle for Azeroth forever. And that is going to be an add-on called Ahoy. Have any of you heard anything about this add-on, Ahoy? Because if you've not, you got to check it out. It is a fantastic add-on. 4K or 4 hours, 2K. So that means on an average you made 500 gold per hour. You know? Yeah, it is. It's a whole lot when you're new. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Now, with Ahoy, you can go and you can tell it what you want to see. Selected mob loot. Now, this, of course, is for the Islands of Expedition. And if you got this enabled, it'll tell you what, you know, Island Expedition auto open, maps, the rewards at the end. Okay, it'll also tell you, for example, what mob to kill to get the most loot on that island. Okay. And here, it even gives you a list of all of the loot that the Islands of Expeditions drop and what you need to kill to get it. So, for example, if I wanted to go in and just farm, I don't know, let's say water and fire elementals. Look at all this loot that is on just them. Okay. And look at the old god. Okay, the wiggling mass. Sorry about that. Let me get a drink of water. Kind of what happens when you talk nonstop for roughly an hour so far. But let's say you hate ogres and you just want to murderize them, okay? You don't want to kill anything else but ogres. Let's go on down and find the ogres. Sand Fury Trolls, a lot. Pirates, a whole lot. Mogu, Ice Trolls, Manatee, Hosen. Here is just the complete list of everything that drops from anything in all of the islands. Okay, this is not just one set of islands. This is all of the islands. And it tells you what you need to kill to get this. Okay? So, I would highly suggest getting this add-on if you do any running through the Islands of Expedition. I personally, I've not been doing it a lot lately, but it is something I do plan on starting to do. But as you guys can see, you can make a ton of gold just, doing your professions as you level. So if you run into anybody and they try to tell you, you know what, it's a waste, it's a total waste for you to do your professions, it's just, you don't need to, you can tell them that they are crazy, but you are going to continue to do your professions, and you'll see which one has more gold in the end. Because right now, this is a money maker. It is a gold mine waiting to be used. Okay, so we're at the stage in this stream where I'm going to open up to questions. Anybody got any questions? Anything you would like to see a video about? Anything at all, just go ahead and pop it up in chat and we'll see what we can do about it. Let me know your thoughts on this method even. What do you think about it? Do you think this is something that you plan on trying yourself? I know myself and Johnny have been trying it. And you just seen what he said. It works well. Got a tickle in my throat for some reason. Okay, now also you can fly to different zones. For example, I'm going to fly up to Everlook, up in Winter Springs, and you can farm with different herbs, different ore. But I would not cull out any of the ore, any of the herbs. Get it all. Okay? The way I look at that is, when it comes to gold making, I'm greedy. I want it all. I want every copper, every silver, every piece of gold. I want it all. I want to be the richest player on my server. Because if I'm the richest player on my server, that means I'm going to be able to help out people that need it. That means I'm going to be able to go out and buy what I need. And I'm going to be able to enjoy the game more than any other time. So, let me know. Anybody got any questions? Slowbro, Johnny Blaze, anybody. Anybody who's here. I know we've got a few who have not spoke up yet. Be sure to speak up. Let me know who we got. And let me know what you're interested in. If you're interested in a specific type of video, let me know. Tonight there will be a video going live that gives more details about this particular method, how to do it, how much you're going to get out of each, how many herbs you're going to need, how many ore, etc. for each level. And this starts at 10 and goes all the way to 120. So again, let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. And I am going to be getting my channel back into the swing of things. It is going to be going a lot more videos, a lot more live streams coming up. Like I said, my father-in-law, he's been pretty bad and pretty bad also. Whoa. A lot of burning. But I am going to go ahead and be getting things going back into the way it should be. Also, how many of you are interested in games like Hitman, Hitman 2, Hitman Absolution, Hitman Blood Money, the Batman series, games of that nature, Tomb Raider, Metal Gear, games of that caliber? I have a very large selection, And if I can bring it up, I will show you. In Steam, I have a very large collection. Johnny, I would like to think so. I know a lot of people that I have on my friends list. They check in, they pop on, they'll see me on, and they'll say, "Hey, how's it going, Hulk? How's everything going right now in the game?" And when I send them a link of the new update for 8.1, what's coming out, so on, they immediately seem to be getting very excited about it. They want it. And some of them have said that they will, in fact, come back for 8.1 because they're excited about it. So now let's go ahead and the add-on I'm using here, guys, to tell me the prices of things is one called TSM, Trade Skill Master, and I also use one called Undermine Journal. It's a great add-on and it helps you price your stuff on the go. So for example, I can look down at this and typically sell it. Now somebody has it on the auction house right now for 2,000 gold, but oh well. Are you a fan of the Sid Meier's Civilization series, Hulk? I've never even heard of it, so I would have to say no at this point. But if you want to point me in the general direction of where to go check it out, I'll be more than happy to do that. See, for about 5 years, when I was not a lot younger, but I would say maybe 10 years younger. When I was about 10 years ago, I had a stretch that I did not have any internet at all. I didn't have any way of playing online, so I played my games that was on the computer, but that was not a online game. And I enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. There's a lot of times that I will be just, I don't feel like getting on the game, so I get on and play the games like that. And I was very, very seriously considering, okay, look here, guys, 2092 still yet. We'll have to set this on auto loot. Now remember, if you're herbing and you get petals, don't throw them away. Don't get frustrated. Don't sell them. Whatever. Keep them, and you can make them into regular herbs later. It's on Steam. The current game is Civilization 6. Okay, well, I will have to check it out, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it coming up shortly. But guys, I'm very seriously thinking about making, well, for example, as you all know, and please, if you've not already subscribed to my channel for the Classic WoW, go to the community tab. Look on the community tab. You'll see a link. Click on it, and by all means, please do subscribe to that channel. I'm trying to get it off the ground so I can get a custom URL. I do have to have at least 100 subscribers in order to do that. And right now, it don't have any content. That is getting ready to change, because I'm going to have some content going up for it, so that when Classic goes live, I'm ready. Now here's the one I wanted to show you guys. Okay, as you can see, Rich Thorium Mining, 2092. But here's what I wanted to show you. Okay, I don't have enough to make that. Even the pedals here on the ice cap, guys, sell for 20 gold each. And the thorium ore sells for, right now, 3 to 4 gold each, which is fine because, you know, if you get enough of them, you're still going to make 1,000 gold, you know, in a stack, roughly. Now, if you, again, and this is a very important thing to remember, if you're the only one selling it, sell it for what you want to sell it for. Don't be caught up in, well, I seen last night somebody was selling this for, you know, 5 gold, so that means I should sell mine for 5. No. If nobody else is selling it, you are the man. You are the woman. You're the one who says, I'm selling this for X amount. You're the one who decides how much you get for it. Because, quite frankly, and I'm not trying to sound mean or rude, but who cares what anybody else is selling it for? Quite honestly. Okay, if you're the only one selling it, you are the one who sets that price. You are the one who says it goes for this amount today. Now, let me go ahead and... Okay, still need at least 2 more. Anybody play Friday the 13th on Steam? I had a friend of mine send me a code for that, and I guess it was not valid. He had apparently already redeemed it, so I was not able to get that game. It does look interesting, and I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of movies like Friday the 13th, Freddy, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street. Games like that, when they make a game out of those movies, it intrigues me. It's something I want to try. Now, even after, guys, look here, my experience, rested experience is now gone, but I'm still getting 1,700 experience for that herb. Okay, so that is pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and check and see how much the actual... Okay, the petals seem to sell for more than the actual herb, which I'm pretty sure that's some kind of a mistake. But any other questions? Yeah, I've not got to play the game myself, but I have watched a stream myself of somebody playing it, and it looks freaking awesome. It is a game that I do want. On Steam, it's like I think $20 or so, and sooner or later I will get it. Yeah, well, Johnny, I wish I had an Xbox, man. I'll be honest with you, but the only thing I have currently is the computer. If it's not on the computer, I don't have it. I remember playing Alien vs. Predator on Xbox 360 back in 2010. It was a great game. Yeah. Also, how many of you are big on farming pets? Because there's a cave here in Winter Springs that you can farm the whelpling pet, and it is going to give you a huge boost in gold, because it's not very hard to get. Not very hard to get at all. Okay, Mountain Silver Sage. Let's see what it does. Mountain Silver Sage is selling currently for 4 gold per stalk. Need 10 stalks to make the 1 herb. So I would say, just my personal opinion, that if you're going to herb and ore, you're going to be very wealthy by the time you hit 120. The way I got it figured right now, and I am working on making sure this theory is correct, but the way I got it figured right now, we're going to have probably a couple million gold by the time we hit 120 with a fresh character. I recently got my Celestial Dragon for getting like 200 unique battle pets. I enjoy my wild Pokemon. Yeah, definitely. And have you guys been hearing anything about... Well, you have to die now. Have you been hearing anything about the WoW Go? And I don't know if this is some joke that they've come up with or if it's for real, but from what I understand, they are coming out with a version of the game that is more or less like a Pokemon Go, but it's a Warcraft Go or a WoW Go, whatever. And it's for mobile, kind of like they are with Diablo Mobile, which I still say is a world-class screw-up.
I do not have a target.
I do not agree with the Warcraft Go or Pokemon Go. I never did play, but I do know that a lot of people got into some wrecks and walked off piers and everything. It's all over the news, so... What are your thoughts about the mobile industry for World of Warcraft or for Blizzard Entertainment in general? Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. Hold on 1 minute. I got it pulled up. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go. Go to my gaming library. And... okay, so here we go. Here's the games that I have that I'm able to stream if anybody is interested. You know, for so many gaming companies make their own moves this year. Exactly. I got Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Batman. I got a bunch of the Batmans. Call of Juarez, a couple of those. Dishonored, and if you've never played Dishonored, look it up. It is awesome. It is freaking awesome. It's a great game. I've got Grand Theft Auto 5, Hitman 1, Hitman 2, Grand Theft Vice City. And then, of course, the original Hitman ones that started it all out. Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor, Medal of Honor, Metal Gear, a couple of those. Payday. If you don't know what Payday is, again, look it up. Very, very good game. There's a couple of them. Player Unknown, I have it. I can stream it if you want. Rambo. The Sims. I also have Sims 4. It's on Origin, but I do have it. Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 and 3. Well, actually 1, 2, and 3. Splinter Cell, a couple of those, and some Tomb Raider. So if any of you are interested in seeing any of those streamed, let me know. I'm not a fan of mobile gaming. Never was, never will be. You and me too. I'm not a mobile gamer. If Blizzard wants to pursue one, go ahead, but don't just license it to a third-party company. We expect a certain quality with Blizzard. Exactly. And see, that's the whole thing. And to each their own. If you're a mobile gamer, no harm, no foul. I'm not downing you. By all means, play it the way you want it. If you want to do live, if you want to play mobile games, do it. I'm not going to try to stop you. I'm not going to try to convince you not to. But I don't know. I guess what got me and a lot of other players was that Blizzard had everybody, almost run off the edge, had everybody looking forward to Diablo 4, and then they sprang this Diablo, game for us that way. Stranger Life Form, yes, I'll take that, but it's 8,000 gold, or 8,000 experience, rather. Okay, so Strange Life, Stranger Life Focus. Okay, and here, all I have to do is speak with somebody in Snow Den, Chalet in Winter Springs, and I get 8,000 experience. So can't go wrong on that at all. I don't think I'd want to jump down in order to get that, or I don't want to have to run back dead. So let's go ahead and kill this guy. I don't know why I just did that. Ooh. That was close. That was close. Monster Hunter World, again, I've never heard of that. Who puts it out, and on what venue? Is it like, is that mobile? Is that, where do I find it? And guys, I hate to, but I will be soon closing this live stream down. We have been going for about an hour and a half, and I do have some videos I want to get released to this evening. That way you guys also have videos, because some of you don't have the hours that it takes to watch the live stream, and some of you do. So for the ones of you that do, I really appreciate it. I mean, right now it looks like we've had like quite a few different people in it throughout the whole stream. And again, please do, if you've not already, please do go subscribe to the Classic channel. And before I end the stream, can you guys let me know what your thoughts are on a possible... Go ahead, bang dip. I don't have time to mess with this guy. Go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are about the possibility of a live stream for the Steam games. Now, the way I would do that is, because I don't want to have my channel tore, into pieces, this one and that one, all on one game or on one channel, because I've seen so many channels that do this and then they get, all whacked out because, this person comes in, they're wanting to watch World of Warcraft, and now you're not only doing World of Warcraft and people are leaving. So what I would probably do was, or would be to get it so that I had a channel for stream or Steam, and I had a channel for WoW, and then one for WoW Classic. So give me your thoughts, guys. What are your thoughts about doing the live stream for Steam games? Okay, let's see if I have enough. Nope. Not enough Silver Sage yet. But also, look here. Look at this one, guys. Mithril ore. 15, almost 15 gold per. So if you have a stack of 100, that's 1,500 gold. Stack of 200, 3,000 gold per stack. Okay, Hulk, I'm gonna have to go now. Have a good evening. Be well, everybody. Hey, Slowpoke, have a good one, buddy, and hopefully you get everything you need in your raid. Go ahead and clean it out and just bring all the loot out. Put it in your bank. What you can use, what you can't, sell it. Hopefully you get it all. Well, it is, but it's well worth it because I guess what my way of looking at it is I enjoy playing all kinds of games, okay? And I'll never forget when Murgle started playing the 99-cent game thing where he would play all the games that was 99 cents or you know, less, you know, if it was 49-cent games or whatever, he would play that. And people started getting very hyper. You know, we come here for World of Warcraft and now you got this trash on your channel. You know, what gives? Why are you doing this? And finally, I believe he finally just quit doing it. But I enjoy Steam. I enjoy Origin games. And my way of looking at it is I don't want to muddy the waters for any of my channels. So, you know, now my other channels like the Steam games and so on would be, for example, a one time a week thing. The classic WoW will probably be one time a week, no more than 2. Okay, now let's check, see what the Mountain Silver Sage sells for. 5 gold up to 12 gold each. Now, that's on my server. You know, depends upon yours. Yours could be a whole lot more higher, or it could be a lot lower. Now, I know that a friend of mine, he tried this method over on his server, and he was making gold 10,000 times quicker than I was. So, as they say, I guess it all boils down to your personal server and how it works for you. I ain't got time to screw around with you guys. Go away. There we go. When you're in a hurry, they always want to try to stop you. And also, guys, for those of you that are not aware, I am in the process of making a new computer. I am making a beast of a computer. It's going to be everything I'll need for gaming for quite some time. And I have all but 3 pieces. Oddly enough, it's the most expensive pieces. But I am in the process of getting that. So, No, I don't think I want to jump. And see, guys, a lot of you... Yeah. A lot of you may not know this. I've had some people ask, well, Hulk, what do you do when you're not gaming? Mostly I don't do a lot else because I am disabled. My wife is disabled. With that being said, there's not a lot else that we are able to do because, you know, a lot of times if you go out and you look for a job, I've been there, I've done that, okay? And you go out, you find a job, you're thinking, well, hey, this is a great job. Okay, that node just disappeared. This is a great job, it's what I want, and I'm going to apply for this job. You apply, you go in, they find out that you are disabled, and immediately they already have the job filled. You know, they're no longer hiring, and you know they're so sorry about it, but they're no longer hiring. So a lot of people have wondered, well, why do you do your streams? Why do you do YouTube? Why do you try to do all this? Simply put, I try to do it in order to make the channel better, so it grows better, and so I make some money from the channel. My wife is also in the near future going to be doing a channel for cooking. And trust me, with my wife, she is a fantastic cook. I mean, this woman can take 15 different items out of the kitchen, but you would never even imagine being together and make something so good that you cannot resist eating every bite of it. Okay? And so we're trying to get as much going on as we can. Any other questions before I end the stream? Because we are coming up on 2 hours. Typically, I only go about an hour, sometimes more. I will say this, when 8.1 goes live, I probably will do one of my longer streams that is going to be like, you know, a couple hours, 2-3 hours, whatever. And I know, I can guarantee you that when Classic goes live, I will be doing a extremely long and drawn out stream. So just let me know. Is there anything else that you guys would like to see me stream? And again, what are your thoughts? Because I've not seen anybody say one way or the other. What are your thoughts about streaming some of these Steam games? Yes, I definitely am, Johnny. And a matter of fact, 2 of the ones that I will be releasing momentarily here in the next few hours will be streamed. I require a target. Will be guides to helping you be able to make more gold. I already have the videos made. I just got to get them on the cutting, on the editor, edit them out, because a lot of people want videos that are just boom, you know, instead of it being a 5-minute video. If I can cut it down to, say, a 2-minute video, I get more views and people seem to like it better. So, you know. Now, guys, if you can see, let me bring it up. Okay, you see this cave right here. If you go to that cave and farm for a battle pet, you're going to get the, I believe I got one in my actually pet journal. Okay, yeah, I got a few of them. The bronze whelpling. They are going to drop. They may not drop all at once, you know, it may be a while. But let me just, I'll put one in a cage and I'll show you how much they sell for on my server. On my server, this pet right now at level 3, if I pop it on my auction house, is going to sell for 10,000 gold. Well, 9,569. I may look into that. Is it is that on Steam as well, or what? Want to go ahead and get this herb. It respawned what time I was standing here talking. Okay, go ahead and make a few. 3 of these ice caps. 40 gold, 27 silver. So it definitely is a big money maker. And I know a lot of people are saying 40 gold, that's a big money maker. Don't look at how much I have on me right now. Don't look at that. Look at how much I'll have on me in items and gold by the time I hit 120 with this character. Look at that, because that is what is going to be the big money maker. It's not all about how much you have on you right now, because if you look right now, I only have 2 gold on me. Partly because I sent a bought the Regent tab for the bank. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, we got 10 minutes left of this stream. Any other questions? Hey, Rooker, you just got here at the very end, my friend. We are, please do be sure to go back and check it out. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel for the Classic, be sure to do that too. That would greatly help. I need to get it to 100 subscribers so that I can customize the name for that channel. And Rucker, you're definitely going to want to watch this stream all the way through. Yeah, it has. It has. That's what I was just saying earlier. My father-in-law's been pretty sick lately, and the last 2 weeks he's been in the hospital for like 15 times, and I've been working on computers, trying to get things lined out. I still have a couple pieces I need in order to get my computer the way I need it. But literally, by the time I get this computer completely built, I will have a computer that I can play 2 or 3 games all at once and edit a video while watching a movie on it by the time I'm done. This is going to be an awesome, awesome computer. But it is going to take some time. I've been gathering some of the parts for a while now. And it's just, I think you did too, Rucker. Just wanted to make sure. Also, Rucker, what are your thoughts about because I know you're just now joining us, about streaming some of the Steam games? Hey man, I understand things happen. Work comes first and real life comes first. So you do what you got to do. If not, watch it when you get home. You know? Because, like I said, I'm ending this live stream in about 10 minutes. I've been going for about 2 hours so far. But definitely be sure to check it out when you get home fully. Or when things die down at work. My thoughts is, guys, you know, I want to appeal to everybody. Okay, I want to cover it. I want people to know, hey, man, you want Steam? Hulk's got you covered. Look up Steam games or Hulk Steam games or whatever, and also look up the Hulk or the classic WoW Hulk channel or whatever it would be called. I think it could be quite interesting and funny. Hey, definitely. I've got a new game, guys, with the Steam, but I am very much enjoying. It's Hitman 2. If you've not played, now this is not, don't get this one confused with Hitman 2 like Silent Assassins, which I've played it before too, and I can stream it if anybody's interested. But the one I'm talking about is Hitman 2 2018. Okay, it's like a literally, if there was 5 of us who had the same game, we could all go and play the same game, and all of us go after the same target, kind of like in a group. And it's really a very interesting game. I've always liked the idea of like Hitman games, which I always wanted to see Blizzard add like a sniper function in game. Okay, so that I can be on this side of the hill and let's say someone over here, and I can snipe them and take them out. Just, it's something I've always wanted to see, and who knows, maybe one of these days I will. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And Rucker, I will be on Discord a little bit later. Also, anybody who's on here that wants to add me to Discord, be sure to look me up, and my name there's pretty well the same name here. Yeah, Hitman is a very good game. It is, however, something that is a little expensive at times. Like when I bought Hitman Absolution, I think it was, which, you know, well, let's see here. I've got a bunch of them. Okay, here we go. I have Hitman 2017, Hitman 2018, Hitman 2, Contracts, Blood Money, Absolution. So I have 7 games for Hitman. Let's check and see how many they are in all. I believe I've got the whole series. And if so, that's great. That may be something that I stream later. Not today, but. Okay, so there's Hitman. All the ones I see here I've already got. Whoa, how did that one escape? I don't have that one. The code name 47. I thought I had all of them. And of course, some of these are like download content, DLCs. Yeah, let me bring this up, guys, and I'll show you a little something real quick, what time we're on.
Random events.
Let me start this over. Yeah, Johnny, I've been there, and
Random events. Accidents.
There are times, but I'm the same way.
Countless possibilities converging at a single point in time.
Okay, I think where I've got the Steam thing going, World of Warcraft going, and
Yet there is only one
the
true
stream going.
cause,
Effective.
effect.
Yeah. So I can definitely understand that, my friend. But guys, been great, been absolutely fantastic being back on live stream with you guys again. I've enjoyed spending the time with you guys, and exactly, Rucker, WoW is love and WoW is life. You know, the old saying, ride to live, live to ride. Well, it should be wow to live, live to wow. You know, but that's just my thoughts. But I mean, I'm never going to quit playing WoW. But the day that I die will be the day that I quit playing WoW. Until then, I'll be playing WoW, or until they, you know, do away with WoW, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. So again, I appreciate everybody. Anybody who is not already subscribed to the Classic channel, please go on over and do that now. You can find the link in the community tab on the home page for the channel. And also you can find other information there. Like if I know I'm going to be late posting, or if I know that something's going to happen but I can't post tomorrow, then I'll be sure to let you know there. But for now, I do appreciate everybody being here. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.